Hello everyone, I'm Dan and welcome to another episode of the Barcelona Rebuild FM21 Beta save here on Reesy FC. And since you was last with us, we have managed to keep our job. The new president is here at Barcelona. He wanted to keep me in, thankfully. So we have got another season to roll with here on the channel, and which is great news. Otherwise we would have been without content for the next week, because that's when the full game gets released, and that is when my new series will be out as soon as that game drops. And we'll be looking to end this series right here, unless it's going quite well and we could have it running on the side for a little bit. But that's not the plan at the minute. We'll just see how it goes this season. So today we bring you to the first game of the season. Technically not the first La Liga game of the season, but you might remember from the last episode we won the Europa League, which means we face the Champions League winners, which is Manchester City. So this is a big game. It's being played at Windsor Park. I did my homework this time. I do now know where this game is being played, because I've got a habit of playing these European finals and not having a clue where these neutral venues are. But this is at Windsor Park in Northern Ireland. So before we get into the game today, let's show you some of our transfer business, as that is rather important, isn't it, during the pre-season. So we have bought in, remember we bought in Paul Pogba as well. We let Coutinho go. That was a part of last season's deal technically, even though it just went through in this transfer window. So Pogba is in. We've managed to secure Donnarumma. That's a very long name. Gianluigi Donnarumma from AC Milan. You'll know of him. He come in on a free transfer. He's a great goalkeeper. His ability is pretty much level with ter Stegen, so he is going to, he's going to be pushing for a starting place for sure. But ter Stegen is somebody who did make a couple of mistakes last year, so we have bought in Donnarumma. Why not, on a free deal? 22 years of age, and if we was going to continue with this save for long term, his potential ability is nearly 5-star. He's a brilliant young goalkeeper, and he's going to be around for years at 22 years of age. So for a free transfer, valued at around just under £50 million, his value's only going to increase at that age. So he is a real good acquisition here for our Barcelona team. Also here was our third, technically it is our third summer signing. I count Pogba as a summer signing. Leon Goretzka comes in for £55 million. The deal is going to potentially cost £62 million. We had to let the board arrange that one because we only had £5 million transfer budget. So the board were happy to go for Goretzka, and they managed to sign him, which is fantastic stuff for us. We did go for Marquinhos, trying to get Busquets to go the other way, and Marquinhos didn't want to sign. He signed a new deal at PSG, unfortunately for us. However, we did get Leon Goretzka in, which I think is a fantastic signing. Also, there's someone else not on this list. Why is he not on the list? It's really missing some players. Oh, here we go. For whatever reason, he's down as last season. Josh Kimmich as well from Bayern Munich. So 2 players from Bayern Munich have come in. He's also come in for a fee of around £55 million. I don't know if we can break down these transfers. I know some of you do ask what were the finances involved. I don't know if we can actually transfer history. I don't know if we can actually break that down. There must be a screen somewhere. Anyway, let me know in the comments on how to do that, and then I can take you through these transfers and what's happened in the process of actually signing the players. I can't actually find a way of doing it. To be honest, I don't really look, because when I'm doing it I know what's happening, but to go back and find what the finances involved, I'm not too sure. So let me know in the comments if you know how to do it, and I will happily show you the transfer deals. Outgoings. Someone in the comments mentioned they thought I had sold Trincao, I think that's how you say his name, at the beginning of last season. I didn't. He went out on loan. I think he was on the development list. However, you can see there's confirmation I didn't sell him. He has gone out on loan again to Getafe, and we're not going to play him this season. We've got plenty of players out wide, and moving on for his development, it's best to get him out and get him playing. He is a fantastic player, and I totally agree with you in the comments about it, but he's just not going to play this season. He's a very good young talent, 21 years old, great attributes, dribbling, first touch, technique is fabulous, and he's very good physical stats as well, great vision and work rate. He's a very good player, absolutely agree. However, we're not going to use him this year, so it's only fair to loan him out. Also outgoing is Neto as well, the goalkeeper, who was a regular starter at the beginning of last season when ter Stegen wasn't fit. However, he's gone out to Southampton on a permanent deal for £15 million, because we were trying to raise some funds for some players like Leon Goretzka and Kimmich and so on. So it's been a decent window, I think. Pogba, Kimmich, Donnarumma and Goretzka, I think, are 4 very very good signings. Of course, Coutinho went out to Manchester United, a part of the Paul Pogba deal. We still can't get rid of Griezmann, and Sergio Busquets is another one I'm trying to get rid of. I have toyed with getting rid of Piqué as well. I did try to do that. All 3 of them, not happy on trying to get rid of them. Busquets especially, and Griezmann are both just sitting there saying, we are not going anywhere. They're being stubborn on their wages. You can't really blame them, can you? But they're not really gonna be a part of my plan, certainly for the first 11 at all this season. We might use them in Europe and as a bit of depth, but I'd ideally like them out the club to try and get a few more players in. But at the minute, it's proving difficult. We've been trying to get rid of Griezmann for 2 seasons. This is the second season now, trying to get rid of him. And he won't budge, will he? It's really annoying. But today we face Manchester City that have done a little bit of business themselves. And this was a player we was interested in. I did want to see what they'd done. They only brought in one player, which was Theo Hernandez. He is a left wing back, can play left midfield as well. We were looking at him. He's, again, a good young player, 23 years old, good physical attributes, good all-round attributes, really. He was going to come in as a wing back at the club, but I'm really happy with Alphonso Davies. So, I mean, Davies hasn't got great attributes. They really haven't done him any justice in this game, in my opinion. Someone in the comments also mentioned that, so I thought I'd bring it up as well. If you look, I mean, he's a better player than that, isn't he? Certainly did play better than what his attributes suggest for me at the back end of last season, and he is going to be our number one left wing back choice this year because I think he deserves it. Let's show you then the team depth that we've got now. So, I mean, let's start from the top. Lionel Messi apparently is still the best striker, even though we don't play him there. So it is Haaland. Barbosa, I'm just ignoring Griezmann. Griezmann is technically there, but Barbosa and Fati are the backup options for the striker role. Griezmann, I mean, if we're paying him, he can be just a bit part player and a fringe player for us, maybe in the cups and whatnot. Fati is going to be the best left winger at the club. Dembele there as well. And also on the other side, of course, Lionel Messi is going to be there. Dembele's around. Apparently Goretzka can play there as well, but surely we won't use Goretzka. Out on the right, and neither Griezmann, because I get shouted at in the comments when I've used Griezmann there. But, you know, he's there as a bit of backup anyway. Again, maybe in the cups he'll be played there. Paul Pogba's in, so he will play in this role. Aoya's gone right down the list now since Pogba's come in. Aoya's about 8th choice, maybe. Something like that. So he's gone right down the list. Of course, he's a huge part of my plan still. He's just going to be the backup to whoever's in midfield. In this area, we've got Frankie de Jong in there. We're very strong in midfield. Look at it. It's all 4-star. Fantastic. Pogba can go in there. Kimmich can come in there. Again, Aoya's nowhere to be seen. He's right down there. Sergio Busquets, who again is going to be a bit part player this year, is low down on the list as well. If we come to the defence, our defence is certainly looking a lot better than it was when we took over a year ago. We have got Alphonso Davies. We've also got Junior Firpo there as well. Laporte apparently is the best left back, but we're not going to play him there. So we've got a bit of depth here. I would have liked to better maybe a more established left back or a left wing back there, but I think we can run with Davies and Firpo. They both played well last season and will be fighting each other for the starting position this year. It might be a bit of rotation between them. Who knows, and work out who is the better left back. Centre backs, you know, we've got Piqué, Laporte and Skriniar. De Jong can play there and so can Kimmich. So we're very strong at the back now. Piqué we were toying with the idea of getting rid of, like I said. He's still at the club at the moment. Not too bothered about getting him out, to be honest. He can just be, again, another backup. He's a good backup to have. And out on the right, of course, we've got Kimmich. So, but if he gets injured or anything, Emerson and Waga are back at the club after their loan spell. So finally got some depth on that right-hand side, which means we can play Skriniar in the centre-back role like we should have been playing him last year. But unfortunately, he got moved out to the right on some games, and there's Donnarumma there behind ter Stegen. Apparently, 3.5-star there on the other screen. He's 4-star. So I don't know what coach is thinking otherwise, but it's only half a star. We know he's a good player. So today we take on Manchester City. Huge game. We've tweaked a little bit. We're going to try and go a bit higher tempo. We did it last year at the end of last season and it worked apart from the Real Madrid game. It certainly worked in the final against Atletico Madrid. And the only change tactically this season, we're going to put in Kimmich as a support wing back rather than an attacking. It's only because really, I mean, he isn't the quickest. He's got 11 pace, so if he goes forward, I want him to get back very quickly. And he's still good. Dribbling and crossing isn't too bad. Dribbling on the low side for what I would like for an attacking wing-back. So we're going to put him on a support role. And we've got Messi doing things up there who shouldn't really need too much involvement from Kimmich helping him out. But this is the team we've gone with. It is Donnarumma, Davis, Laporte, Skriniar, Kimmich, Goretzka and De Jong, Fati, Pogba, Messi and Haaland on paper. And as I'm saying that aloud, sounds like a very, very good team. And let's have a look at the Manchester City team. Not many changes there, just really it's just Theo Hernandez and Richarlison are the only two changes really since last season. I don't know how long Richarlison's been there. But of course Man City are very strong, aren't they? Very strong indeed. So it's going to be a tough game. It's a different type of game for us. Bit of a test for us. Let's see how we do come through it really. So we are going to let's outstretch the arms, pump the fist, tell them it's a special day for the supporters, and we should be going out there to make them happy. And let's also say to the boys we've got faith in all the areas, and hopefully we can pick up a nice win here and pick up a Super Cup, the European Super Cup this time round, and get ourselves our second trophy at Barcelona. I really don't like the fact the camera height doesn't stay as you set it. That does annoy me a little bit. So here we go then, we're underway. 10 minutes gone, Barcelona 0, Manchester City 0 at Windsor Park, and hopefully we can do the business and get our second trophy. De Jong on the ball now. Fernandinho has nicked it off him. I think Fernandinho is about 36. He kept coming up in our scout reports, but I'm not going to sign him at that age. Messi plays it down to Haaland. Haaland should have just took that down on his chest there. That was a fantastic opportunity. He would have been through on goal if he did that, but he tried to head it back, I think, to Paul Pogba. Pogba would like to get one over on Man City, surely, as well, being an ex-Manchester United player. Foden into Richarlison, all the way back to Fernandinho. De Bruyne, lovely ball to Richarlison. Richarlison's through, and Donnarumma comes out and saves comfortably, who gets his debut today in the goal. He cleared. Oh, it was a poor clearance. He tried to hit it to Haaland. We've got it to distribute to the centre-back, so that was dumb, but it was a good save. He's recovered well, and Donnarumma tips away the effort there from the Manchester City forward. I don't know. I think it was Richarlison, actually. That was who it was. De Bruyne to whip the corner in. Get rid of it, boys. Touch wood, we tend to not concede many from corners. I don't think we've actually conceded one from what I can remember. We must have conceded one, but we're looking to counter-attack here. Here's Ansu Fati coming forward. He's challenged well by Foden. That was a really good challenge indeed. This is a long highlight, and it didn't escalate to anything, which is bizarre. We are only 18 minutes into the game. Stones to Ruben Dias. Ederson. God, they're playing real tricky, neat football, tight football at the back there when they got Haaland breathing down their necks. Alphonso Davies coming forward. He's really good, isn't he, Davis? Back to Ansu Fati. Good ball. And Haaland, I thought, should have got there, but Ederson done really, really well to come out and claim that. What an opportunity that was for us. Here's Raheem Sterling now. I mean, a lot of highlights. Here's the ball into the box. Is the keeper going to come? I thought for a minute he weren't going to come. We're still on the highlight, which is craziness. Goretzka, I think he's a really good signing, Goretzka, to be honest. I'm quite pleased we got him. It was out of him and, Marquinhos, and Haaland has somehow scored. I have no idea actually what happened. I was going on about Goretzka and Marquinhos and whatnot. And who lost that? He dispossessed someone. It was Kyle Walker of all people. Well taken as well. Keeper come rushing out here, Ederson. It's a great take from Erling Haaland. And we are 1-0 up after 20 minutes. It feels like it should be the end of the game because these highlights have gone on forever. I'm going to demand more from the boys as well, which will probably annoy them a little bit because I'm saying, come on, give us more, even though you've just gone 1-0 up. Richarlison in behind here. Richarlison doing well, and it's saved by Donnarumma again, who's having a good game so far on his debut. He's got a 7 rating already, and he's stopped a few from Richarlison. We might have to look at not being such a high defensive line because Richarlison's getting in behind quite a lot. However, De Jong, Goretzka, back to De Jong. Kimmich was looking for the ball out. He's out wide. He's up high up the pitch for a support role. Here is Goretzka. De Jong again. We're knocking the ball around really well. Lovely ball into Haaland, and that's a lovely finish. It's 2-0, and it's been a superb start to this game for us. We've rode our luck a little bit because Richarlison's been missing chances and relied on Donnarumma. But lovely football. Pogba to Goretzka to De Jong. The midfielder playing really well together, and a lovely through ball there from Fati. That's a beautiful pass. Ederson, no chance. Haaland is not missing that at the tip of the 4-2-3-1 formation. And it is Barcelona 2, Manchester City 0. Harsh on Man City because, look, we have scored 2 from 2 shots. And how is our XG 0.61 when we've had 3 shots on target? I suppose that makes sense. But when it was 2 and 2, surely expected goals would be 1. I'm not going to complain. The score is 2-0 and Fati's coming forward again nicely. We did beat Bayern Munich as well in a friendly, and we played really well in that game too. And we're 3-0 up. Erling Haaland has got a hat-trick in the first half against Manchester City at this Super Cup final. Amazing. What a run by Ansu Fati. Just completely got away from Kyle Walker. Where's Kyle Walker's pace there? Maybe he's losing pace as he's getting older. Lovely first touch from Haaland, and he puts it across the keeper into the far corner, who is waving his arms in disbelief that Kyle Walker got let Fati get away from him. And it's Barcelona 3, Manchester City 0. We're not at half time yet. Hopefully, from this highlight, we don't concede, because that'd be a shame. It'd really put a little dampener on this first half if Manchester City do pull one back, and it'd really give them a lift at half time, wouldn't it, before the second half. Fernandinho on the ball. Good pressing that from Pogba, and Pogba's got it. Great pressing from him. If he can play through Haaland, Haaland can get a fourth. Chip him. Oh, what a goal that is! Oh, what a finish that is from Erling Haaland. 4 goals in the first half. Crazy. All from Erling Haaland as well. And that was a thing of beauty. It was fantastic from Pogba pressing I think it was Fernandinho. And what a chip that is from outside the box. Emerson, absolutely no chance. Edison rather. And that is a 4th goal for Haaland. 4-0 Barcelona. However, Man City have got a chance right at the end of this half. Cleared away. Here is De Bruyne. Come on, let's steal it and get a 5th. It'd be a shame if they do score here. It's Bernardo Silva. Lovely ball to Sterling. You fancy him to score, and he does. And that's a bit of a shame. That's going to give them a tiny little lift before the second half. Hopefully, we don't throw this away and bottle it. But that goal from Raheem Sterling makes it Barcelona 4, Manchester City 1. Yeah, he got through there. Maybe, I think, who was that? Skriniar stepped up a little bit too early. He did. And that gave the space for Sterling there. And Sterling, if he gets in them little pockets, he's going to punish you. And we're still on a highlight. Laporte, come on, don't mess this up and allow it to be 4-2. But go up the other end and make it 5-1. However, we've given the ball away. Here is Kevin De Bruyne. Out wide to Kyle Walker. He's had a bit of a mare today already. Bernardo Silva into Fernandinho. Back to Silva. City are playing around with it here. Come on, boys. Just get the ball off them. Just blow the whistle, ref. We don't want them to get a second before half-time, because that could be disastrous for us. Sterling has got the ball at the byline. He whips the ball across and Donnarumma comes out and claims it comfortably. I hope he doesn't go... He's gone long again. I don't know why he keeps going long. That is not what we're trying to do. But here is Ansu Fati. We're coming forward now. Can we get a 5th? Pogba. Lovely ball to Haaland, who's through. Has got 5 in the first half. Oh, he's offside. Oh, that would have been nuts. I don't think I've ever seen a player get 5 in the first half in Football Manager. I think it is going to be disallowed. Yeah, goal disallowed. Oh, I need a bit of a break here. Crazy. We scored 4 goals out in 5 shots, which is nuts. That very rarely happens. Hopefully that continues. We are going to tell the boys not to get complacent though, because that could be disastrous. Coming in, and you'd expect them, there could be a bit of complacency coming in 4-1 up at half-time against Manchester City. City are looking to start fast here. Pogba clears. In fact, after this highlight, I'm going to see why the keeper keeps pinging it over the top when he's trying to get the ball up the pitch rather than rolling it out to the centre-backs like he should be. It could be a case of where you change your tactics. Now you've got the option of all matches or just for this match. I've been caught out a lot of times. That's a penalty. Stupid challenge from Davis. I've been caught out a few times where it has been selected on all matches and not just for this match. So maybe that could be the reason why the tactic has changed. This is certainly a penalty. It's got to be. Penalty awarded 8 minutes into the second half. Come on, De Bruyne, please miss this. Donnarumma saved. He's having an amazing debut, and that could be a turning point. I say that because we're 4-1 up, but if Manchester City would have scored from that, I'd have really been fearful for the rest of this game, because they'd have over half an hour left with just a 2-goal deficit to chase. De Bruyne, Fernandinho, Richarlison on the ball, back to Ruben Dias, and that is the end of highlight. And I remember I am going to look at that. So let's have a look. Yeah, look, distributes centre-backs. No idea why he keeps trying to ping it long. Very strange indeed. We've hit the hour mark now. It is still 4-1. Come on, lads. Some good ratings in there from us. I'm really impressed with the midfield today, certainly in that first half. Goretzka, De Jong, and Pogba as well has been terrific. Some of the through balls he's put in have been marvellous, and especially Ansu Fati's through ball as well to Haaland for one of his 4 goals was tremendous. Laporte on the ball into De Jong, plays it to Goretzka. Nice, neat and tidy football here. Out wide to Davis. Davis coming forward. Ansu Fati now. Whip it in there. Get it into Haaland. I want him to get 6 goals today. Fati deserves a strike here. Fati, you going to shoot? He plays it to Messi. Back to Goretzka. And it goes past the keeper's left-hand post. Fati should have struck, really. Messi then just tried to lay it off to Goretzka to give him his first goal in a Barcelona shirt. And let's have a look what we can do here. Some of the conditions are struggling a little bit. So what we are going to do then, we are going to change it around because it would be stupid not to. Who should we bring on? Pogba's struggling there. So we're going to bring Auer on. Give Pogba a little rest. He's only played one game for us, which was against Bayern Munich in a 3-0. I think it was a 3-0 win there. We certainly did beat them. Davis is going to come off as well. Apparently Waga can play there. We'll put Waga there. We'll give him a go. Why not? He can play at the left, which is good news for us. We are going to bring Pjanic on for De Jong as well. Maybe. Can he play as a defensive one? Yeah, we'll keep him as a defensive deep line playmaker. Who else is struggling? Ansu Fati. So let's bring on... Where is Dembele? Maybe Dembele couldn't be selected today for whatever reason. So, you know what? Just to annoy you, I'm going to put Griezmann there. Oh, I can't. You can't make more than 3 subs in this final. Strange. Don't worry, I'm not going to put Griezmann there then. I was just going to do it to wind some of you up because you think he shouldn't play there. And you're right, he shouldn't play there. But it is funny playing him there when we win. Ederson has collected the ball now for Manchester City. 20 minutes remaining here at Windsor Park. Bernardo Silva, it was a great kick from Ederson, who has got that in his locker. And he set Silva on his way. Walker to De Bruyne. Back to Rodrigo. Out wide to Sterling. Sterling and Richarlison have looked dangerous for them. There's Theo Hernandez, who is looking at signing ourselves. Good ball over the top. Theo Hernandez again. Good coming forward. Good ball in. And it's 4-2. Bit of a lucky goal, really, because I think it was Waga's clearance hit Richarlison or Gabriel Jesus. Maybe Richarlison's gone off now and Jesus is on. But if you look at this, the clearance just hit... Didn't it hit the hand? That should be handball. It hit Jesus straight into the path of Bernardo Silva that makes it 4-2. I think we are going to have to look at changing the tactics a little bit here. Maybe to just regroup when possession has been lost. I think should be the way to go forward rather than just counter-pressing them all the time. So here we go. 15 minutes remaining. It's a big 15 minutes because you feel if Man City score, they could turn this around and that would be disastrous, wouldn't it? Here is Bernardo Silva. They've had a lot of success this second half, Man City. It has been all of them. We did have that opportunity with Goretzka. Sterling. Good ball in, cleared away from Laporte. Messi should pick this up. It's gone all the way back to the keeper. Good. That was a good but risky header there from Skriniar back to Donnarumma. And he's gone long again. I don't understand this. Fati wins the header. And Haaland's in behind here. Mate, it's been a bit effective, to be fair. Messi on the ball now. If he can whip it in. Oh, it's a poor ball from Lionel Messi. Gives it away to Phil Foden. Foden coming forward now for City. Just take him out. Take him out, Kimmich. Or whoever you are chasing him. I think that's Auer, who's done very well from the attacking playmaker role to come back there. And then Haaland's in behind. Lovely ball from Messi. Haaland to wrap it up. And he does. 5-2. 5 goals from Erling Haaland today. And I was going to bring him off at some stage to bring Barbosa on. But he's on for a second hat-trick. 2 hat-tricks in the game, hopefully. He's on his second one. Lovely ball from Messi. And Haaland in behind. Great finish as well with his left peg. Ederson, no chance again. Barcelona 5, Manchester City 2. And it's nice that we've actually scored on the break rather than the opposition, which seems to happen an awful lot in Football Manager 21. And here's Cancelo coming forward now. Someone else we was looking at last season. Right, Donnarumma is going to go long, isn't he? We'll never know because it cut the highlight. Goretzka, Kimmich, the 2 former Bayern Munich players combining there. Skriniar into Pjanic. We've got some good depth in that midfield. Absolutely delighted with the midfield. It is very strong indeed. Here's Waga, who we want to have a little look at. He's been out on loan. He is normally a right wing back, not a left, but the assistant advised us to put him on instead of Davis, or to replace Davis rather, in the second half. And Haaland's in. Is it his 6th goal? Oh, he had the opportunity. Oh, a big opportunity for his 6th, and he didn't quite take it. Pjanic here with the corner. And Skriniar's header, and Haaland's there for his 6th goal of the game. Unbelievable stuff. 6 goals from Erling Haaland. It is Erling Haaland 6, Manchester City 0. Crazy stuff. Skriniar's header. Lovely finish from Haaland. Was he impeding the keeper? Nah. I had a little feeling it was going to be pulled back for that, but there's 10 minutes remaining. It is Barca 6, Man City 2. I'm just going to leave them on because I've got no choice now, have I? Because we've used all 3 subs, but it'd be great if he can get another 1 or 2, wouldn't it? Here's Pjanic on the ball, whips it in. Edison comes and claims 2 minutes. Is it 2 minutes? 3 minutes added on in this second half injury time. And I thought Haaland was just about to block that then. Laporte, Varga, back to Laporte, Skriniar. We have been knocking the ball around well pre-season compared to last year, and we're doing it again today. A lot faster as well. Messi is challenged. It's been a bit slow today, Messi, to be fair. Goretzka into Pjanic. Pjanic out wide to Kimmich. Kimmich in the box now. Lovely ball in. And there's Ansu Fati to make it 7-2, isn't it? It is 7-2. I'm losing count myself. What a performance here against Manchester City. And this really stands us in good stead for what lies ahead this season. We have been predicted as the media favourite to win the league this year on the back of our 3 signings. And that's a great header from Ansu Fati. Well, 4 signings technically. It's Barcelona 7, Manchester City 2. Fantastic, and there it glitches again, really annoying. And here is the second episode in a row that we get a trophy presentation, which is fantastic for us. I still can't work out if that's the manager or someone from UEFA that is doing the presentation. I think it is the manager. Oh, they're teasing us with the trophy lift. There we go. Fireworks go off, confetti comes down, and we have our second trophy here at Barcelona, which is fantastic. Let's tell the boys congratulations, because I think congratulations in order after scoring 7 goals against Manchester City, and that stands us in real good stead for next season. So what we'll do, guys, obviously next episode will be in La Liga. We might as well get the season underway here. Let's get a good few games in. I think we've got to get through it fast. Maybe we'll come back. You've seen a lot of Atletico Madrid. That's the first real big game. We won't do that again. Let's maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's come back around this time. Iber maybe. I know that's fast tracking about 9 games of the season, but we might as well, because we're going to have Champions League this year as well. So I want to get as many big games in as possible, but make sure the season finishes before that full game release. But guys, if you did enjoy that, sorry, it's been a very long episode, this one. There was just so many highlights in that Manchester City game there, which we come out as victors, 7-2 victors rather. Erling Haaland getting his 6 goals, which was craziness. He's great. He started the season the way he has. Yep, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell as well to be notified every time I upload a video. Check me out on Twitch. We will be starting streaming again on Twitch this week. Twitch.tv/ReesyFC, and again, hit your notification button there so you know when I will be streaming. And thank you very much for watching, and see you next time on Reesy FC.